Sup, Devils? J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Today's questions we're going over are an email submitted one, two order questions. So I didn't pull the next video up in line because I think these might knock it all out, especially with Yasin Abdullah. His tend to get fucking lengthy. I just skimmed his too. He's got like 10 questions in one. So yeah, but first things first, for fucking Justin Harvey, goddammit, and all the fucking devils out there that say they want to hear more obscure shit. I just thought of this because we got more copies in the shop and I re-listened to it today. But I'm not gonna take. I'll take it out. Show some time. So this album came out, I think, around 2009, 10, 11, somewhere in that area. I remember it came out. It was my album of the year, 2010. Yeah, between 09 and 11, somewhere in that area. Seems like fucking forever when it came out. That is the debut full length from the band Unholy Lust. We just got 4 or 5 of these in stock. I re-put it on the player. I got mine fucking years ago. But yeah, when it came out, I said then, I mean, that's the album of the fucking year. If the best way I could describe it is it's a mix of sadistic intent and possessed 7 churches combined in one, and the vocals are sick as fuck. They almost sound like they're like kind of like fucking sadistic intent mixed with Becerra, but like underwater, almost like under the fucking lake of fire, the way they come out. Fucking phenomenal. Huge fucking fan of it. Highly recommend it. And I don't give a shit if you pick it up. I thought these were long out of print. I don't know if this came out on Blood Harvest. I don't know if he repressed them or what. It'd be nice if he did a goddamn picture disc. I would love to see a goddamn picture of this. That would definitely go on my wall. So definitely check them out. I don't give a shit if you buy it at Hell's or not. Like I said, we got like 4 or 5 copies. They're going to sell either way. I could get 2 flying fucks. I figured it was long, long gone. It just, I got a reminder. I was like, oh shit, yeah. There's still some of these left because we just got them in and put on the player. God damn, it still holds up. Banger as a motherfucker. That, yeah, like I said, that was, I remember when it came out and I said that, I was like, this is easily the best album of the fucking year. Kind of like when I said for like Pharmacist and shit in the recent years, the Morgul, some of my favorite albums of the years, like last year. I said the second Pharmacist would have been my favorite album. Unholy Lust was not 09, 2010, whatever the fuck year it came out. Now, the thing is, too, with Unholy Lust, they did a couple EPs. I heard one 12-inch maxi after. It was good, but not as good. So I've only heard that. And the name is kind of like just kind of generic because there's so many lusts and unholies and shit like that. So kind of like, if that's standoff, don't let the name fool you, brah, brah. Not that's a terrible name. It just kind of blurs in with, doesn't like stand out. Don't let the name fool you. Definite banger. If you want a freebie, just fucking YouTube it. God damn it. I don't give a shit. Just fucking heads up and trying to hit all boxes. The Justin Harveys and shit said, hey, recommend more obscure shit. I mean, I don't know how obscure you consider Unholy Lust, but it's fucking a lot more obscure than goddamn stupid ass immolation, right? So, yeah, give that a shout out. Justin, who else gives a fuck if you don't know about it? Because highly fucking recommend. And if you know a goddamn t-shirt, I've always wanted a t-shirt of specifically that. We've had like Unholy Lust logo shirts, and we've had one of their EPs, but I specifically want an album shirt of that because that's my favorite thing. I would love to hear the goddamn demos and shit too. I know they have a couple demos. I've never heard of them. Like I said, I only heard that, and I think I picked up the 12-inch maxi EP that came out, I don't know, when it came out, 2014, 15. And I just remember I was like, it's good, not great. You know what I mean? I was like, it's definitely not as good as that debut. And actually, a little bit of story, too. I met one of the dudes, I think the singer, I don't even know, at Maryland Death Fist. He was kind of at our tent just shooting the shit. I just think he was in the area. I don't think Unholy Lust played, or at least to my knowledge, they didn't. And I didn't know it was him. He was kind of, I don't know if he was hitting on Elcat, but maybe. Well, I mean, he's talking to her, so what dude's talking to a chick unless he's hitting on her, right? Usually the way it goes, right? Oh, whatever. And then so she kind of like pushed him off to me a little bit, and then we started talking. And he's sitting there talking. I said, yeah, I'm in a band. He says, oh yeah, what band? He's like, Unholy Lust. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I fucking love that shit. And he's like, yeah. I think he just kind of blew it off as I would because everybody tells me, like, oh yeah, I like your band, bro. I was like, no, dude, I'm like that, like a huge fan of that debut record. Like again, I gave it album of the fucking year. The year it came out, I went on record and fucking said it. Didn't have a goddamn channel at the time, but I said it publicly many times to people. I definitely said it to Craig, and I definitely said it to my buddy Dan Murrow. I might even said it to Donna Dead. I was like, dude, this is album of the motherfucking year. Easily. So best bet album of 2010, goddamn it. Fucking goddamn Unholy Lust. But yeah, we're hanging out. He was telling me stories. I think he was saying when he was hanging out with like Jeff Becerra. So yeah, we're doing blow backstage, etc. He's telling me all these stories. But Forget which guy. Yeah, he said it, and because I didn't know what he looked like or nothing like that. So, anyways, a little bit of goddamn Holy Lust fucking story. So there you go to check that out. Now, goddamn questions, goddamn it. No further fucking ado. First one's goddamn order question. Colin Monyar. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Bra. Looks like it's French, possibly. The last name. J-Dub, what are your favorite releases from Werewolf Records? Question mark. Uh-oh. The fucking racist guys? Who are not racist guys? My picks are Thimble Winter, Ymer, Battle Spells, and Nightmare Lord. Close for the dog. Find a pick, and yeah, I'll just pick different albums by each band. I would go with number one, probably has to be Goat Moon Varjot. Big fan of that record. Again, that was the first one I heard. That's what I had. I saw a goddamn owl on the fucking cover, and most of the lyrics are in goddamn Finnish. That way, when I heard they're racist and shit, I'm like, what? Owls and fucking Finnish lyrics? Like, how do you even fucking know? I was like, I didn't see Hitler. I didn't see no Ku Klux Klan. I didn't see no fucking swastikas. Whatever. And I guess, yeah, their shit was some stuff was a little bit more obvious on other albums. I was like, well, I didn't fucking know. I had Varjot for fucking 2-3 years before I got anything else. Thought it was a goddamn banger. Varjot, second. Probably Satanic War Master, Carillion, Satanic Madness. I'd say that's probably my favorite one, Carillion. But all the ones after Carillion I liked, because the ones before, maybe I should revisit them again. I revisited them maybe about 7 years ago. I revisited some of the earlier albums, and I still didn't like them. Maybe I'll revisit them again, because I recall not liking them. I remember loving Carillion, and then everything after, Noxner, Thimble Winter, split with Archgoat, that Nova, whatever the hell the fuck you pronounce it, Rehearsal LP, and the We Are the Worms LP. I loved all that shit. I thought that stuff was all very, very good, actually. Oh, the new album I thought was fantastic, too. Again, fucking, where's the Nazis and shit? It's a goddamn werewolf coming out of hell. I'm like, what are these idiots talking about? I'm literally fucking stumped. But yeah, new album, very, very good, too. So I'd go with, Carillion, Satanist Manus, second. Like, I just want to pick one album by each band. And then third, I would have to go with the fucking Morgul, Nightmare Lord. Fourth, put it in there. It's really close in there. I really like that Faustian Pact. Again, are they racist? I can't even pronounce the motherfucking title. That's how it is. I can't even pronounce it. It starts with an O. I have no idea. It's in Finnish. I don't know what the fuck they sing about. No fucking clue. Keyboards all over the goddamn place. I'm sure they get the tough card, but yeah, they'll rip on Old Man's Child and fucking Cradle of Filth and all these other bands. But it's like, well, what the fuck? They're in the same goddamn category. I was a big fan. So I gave you 4 for 1. Got 4 for 3. Goddamn it. Those are mine. Matthias Lang. Hey Justin, every month in order. Hey Justin, every month in order. Every month in question from the lieutenant. That's the way I like it, brah. 2 for 1, goddammit. That's what I'm trying to do here, brah. Send them away, brah. Yeah, especially if you place an order and you put in the question mark. You put the questions in the notes section. I'll answer it. The only way I won't answer it is, again, 3 things, like I've said. 1, I overlooked it. It's possible. I'm human and shit goes on. And sometimes it's just, there's slight, it's a rare possibility, but it is a possibility. Second answer, you're asking something completely fucking stupidly fucking obnoxious that I was like, I don't even have anything to say to this. Or 3, I've answered it a million times. This is just boring. I've answered 10,000 times. I don't want to bore the goddamn devils. So those will be the only 3 reasons I would not answer it. Otherwise, order, question marks, you get an answer, goddammit. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So question marks. Do you have a favorite metal sampler or compilation from a label? I know these kind of formats do not have a high standing among collectors, but I really like them. Of course, Hell's comps always kick ass, but for me, it was actually a sampler called Metal Heart with Accept and Quiet Riot on it that got me into metal. Fond memories. Cheers. Bad Lieutenants. So I got kind of 2 answers. First is a childhood memory. Full disclosure, I was never a big fan of comps. Still am not as a whole, and the reason I've softened up on it, I tend to like them actually more in my much, much later years, adult years. The reason I didn't is because you're almost always guaranteed to have a band on there or a song you didn't like, because there's a comp, there's a bunch of songs, right? So prime example, like I say, give you a favorite, would be, I forget which one, but it was the Contaminations or whatever from Relapse Records. The one I specifically remember liking the most, the one is whatever had Nile on there with they put Nile, a song from Amongst the Catacombs. I believe Mortician, Zombie Apocalypse was on there, a song from Zombie Apocalypse. I think it was the title track, Zombie Apocalypse. I believe Flesh Parade was on that one. I believe Deceased from Supernatural Addiction was on there. I think Exhumed Limb from Limb was on there. I think it was that song actually. Um, Incantation, Diabolical Conquest, something was like that on there from them. Pretty sure I'm getting that one kind was like a greenish cover because there's a few, but I remember that being. I think that was my first one, and that one's kind of I think General Surgery, something from Necrology was on there. A lot of those bands, that's how I heard them. I heard a track from them and then went out and bought it. So, but again, as a whole, did I listen to this very regularly after I got the? Actually, I didn't listen at all ever again. I don't even know if I even kept it to be honest, because once I bought all the albums, I liked them. There was like Today's the Day on there. I'm like, this shit fucking blows. Um, there's a few other fucking blows chunks ones on there too. So I'm like, what do I need it for? I was like, I got all the albums on there that I liked. I was like, the rest is trash. I don't need it. So I don't even know if I still have it. But as a whole, then to give you another example, I would call my favorite is probably the death metal comp, where it's Running Wild, Hellhammer. Why am I drawing a goddamn blank? 4 bands on there. Totally drawing a fucking blank. That is my goddamn favorite. I can't even tell you what it is. The one band, who's the goddamn band where it's something fairies, and they technically have 2 demos from Germany. That was their only 2 for the. I guess they have an '86 demo. What the fuck is it? God damn it. Yeah, Running Wild, Hellhammer, Halloween, and the other band on there, which I love the 2 songs. They supposedly have an '86 demo. Why am I drawing a goddamn blank? Um, and supposedly Dawn of the Dead was a big fan of that comp too. He never heard the '86 demo, never heard the '86 demo. I think he got it like 10 years ago. It fucking sucks. So it doesn't sound like that. The songs. What is it called? Why is it? Fucking goddamn Metal Archives are right here. It's gonna make my goddamn dick itch. Listen to it fairly regularly. Where the fuck? I found the goddamn thing. It was Dark Avenger. Yeah, Black Furies and Lords of the Night, just because each band did 2 songs. So yeah, Dark Avenger. I thought those songs were great. Supposedly they have one other demo that sucks. But and the Running Wild tracks are my favorites. Bones to Ashes. That shit's fucking great. So I would say as a whole, that's my fucking favorite comp. Anyways, now Yasin Abdullah's in the fucking hills. And I'm gonna have to fucking not rush through them. Goddamn, he's got 5 questions, and from what I remember, Abdullah, he said he puts like 5 questions in one, but he has numbered out 5. Starts off, dog, another month, another round of questions for you, and the rest of the Pantera fanboys. I have 2 comments and 3 questions below. Keep up the great work. I'm still watching every day and even commenting a bit. So I like it. Actually, I have seen you comment. I was kind of surprised. Oh shit! So he could submit questions here too. Because I thought you were one of the guys that said you couldn't comment. You didn't have a count because a couple guys told me that. I thought you were in that category, but again, people kind of blur together. One, I've heard of most of the bands that you mentioned on the channel, but I have not heard of the Joe Darkness and Evil prank call until you brought it up. That shit was gold. I probably listened to that clip 10 times, and it is still hilarious. Also, you recently mentioned Children of Technology, and they were really good. I listened to all 3 albums on repeat last week and told a few friends about them. Thanks for both of those. So, yeah, my comment on both those is it's funny. Children of Technology, like we put out a few releases by them, and it moves. They kind of had hype when they first came out, but anyways, it like doesn't fly out the door. It's kind of like, the demand's died off, right? But it seems like when I'm out and about and shit, like I told the guys in Mortuous, same thing. That was the first band they brought up. People bring them up to me, like people I mean, like, yeah, I love that Children of Technology. Like, it's always been people bring up. Well, that's pretty fucking cool. I was like, because the sales don't fucking, again, that's not saying nobody buys it. They do, but it doesn't sell like goddamn, doesn't sell like Nunslaughter. That's for goddamn sure. Um, and as far as the Joe black metal prank phone call, yeah, if any of you guys, if you have not heard that, you're definitely missing out. See, here's the thing. I assumed that everybody fucking heard that goddamn thing. I assumed everybody. When I just became recently aware, I'm like, what the fuck? You never heard that, man? Is my buddy Brian Woody. He texted me and we were talking about it, and he never heard it. And he lived in Cleveland a little bit of time. He was Kanye, aka Jim Sadis, a roommate for a few years. That's how I first met him. I met him through Jim, and now he lives in Columbus. This was just like a few weeks ago. Where texted back, I was like, oh, dude, you got to drop what you're doing. Listen to that. I was like, it's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. If somebody was to say, what's the funniest thing you ever heard? That's the first thing that pops in my mind. Because the first time I heard it, I laughed harder than any comedy movie I've ever seen. It was the funniest fucking thing ever. The only way you're gonna not find it funny is A, you definitely don't have a sense of humor, or you're not in the metal scene to where it doesn't make sense to you. You don't get it. You don't know what black metal is. I mean, you know what I mean? You're not even familiar with who Mayhem, Burzum, Dark Throne, etc. is. You don't even know what that is. Then, yeah, you're probably not going to find it funny. But if you're fully into the goddamn scene, black metal, death metal, know what it's all goddamn about. Not what's heavier than pain and terror. Like, those idiots probably won't fucking find it funny. They don't even know what black metal is, right? Like you mentioned goddamn Marduk, it's fucking deer in headlights, dick in the mouth. They're not going to find it funny. But otherwise, if you're in the no club, you know what's up. No possible way you're not going to fucking find it funny. The way you hear it, just go to YouTube and type in black metal prank phone call. It'll pop right up. Or you type in Mushroom Head prank call because it was the guy from Mushroom Head that called Joe as a prank. And it was a total fucking real thing. And they end up using it on one of their CDs, I guess. So that's why I know it's posted on there too. So type those in, look it up. You'll be thanking me because you're gonna be laughing your fucking nuts off. No fucking possible way you won't be. If you're in a bad mood, just put that on. It'll cheer you up in no goddamn time. 2, I have been into metal for 35 years, and I'm also into the forgotten more metal than you, Camp. Yep. I still keep up with the new stuff. However, there are some older bands' albums that I have never listened to or just recently listened to. For example, I've never heard Manowar, Manila Road, or Saxon ever. To be honest, I mean, I have heard them, but I'm very hazy on their catalog because I didn't care that much. The best stuff I heard was at Athenars. He played me their first EP or whatever. Was Blood Gloves or no, Metal Gloves? Gloves of Metal? Is that what it's called? Thought that was a good song. Whatever the fuck that's on. Played it. Manila Road, I've only heard, no, I've heard a couple things, but I thought Crystal Logic, I thought the A side was good, got to the B, I'm like, kind of snoozy. Saxon, heard one thing, I'm like, it's a little too geezer for me from what I remember. Again, I never really heard that much though. And I have no desire to check them out. I understand that because I'm like that for some stuff too. I see it, I'm just like, I don't even care. Like it's not grabbing my interest whatsoever. Even a classic like Bonded by Blood, I don't listen to until the past 10 years. Oh, really? You don't like that? Now that I like a lot. Now that I gotta have to disagree with that. And still like Fabulous Disaster way better. That's because you probably heard it first, so that makes sense. I love Sarcophagus and I agree on that, but I've never listened to anything else by them. Rotting, and people tell me to go back to. I remember not liking Rotting at all. I do like Laws of Scourge, but again, I like it for the same reasons as Carcass Swan Song. It's a band. They needed to change their goddamn name. It's drastically different. It's way fucking pussified. They definitely turned their goddamn back. They're definitely selling the fuck out, but I enjoy it as an album. They just need to goddamn change their name. And it's definitely not as good. But Laws of Scourge, just everything aside, take out the name Sarcophago, just taking it raw for what it is, I do enjoy it. And then all the rest of the shit I thought sucked. But I never listened to anything else by them. Not missing much, brah. I know that you rock some Running Wild. Sure fucking do. But I've only heard the second album, nothing else. If you've never heard Gateways to Purgatory, in my opinion, you're 100% missing out because that is Gateways to Purgatory is definitely my favorite album to come out of Germany of all time. So, in my opinion, you're highly missing out. So you've heard just Brandon and Exiled. Brandon and Exiled is a great record, but Gates sends it home on a fucking stretcher. It's not even a contest, in my opinion. I've listened to zero Maiden albums after Somewhere in Time, and probably never will. Not missing a ton. I think Brave New World is a really good album. Songs are a bit lengthy, but I do thoroughly enjoy it every time I listen to it. Everything else, the '90s albums. I mean, Fear of the Dark and shit. I mean, I own it. You're not missing much. Let's just say that. What else is in there? X Factor. I like it. They changed singers though. Um, I could see why someone could consider this fucking lame, boring, and kind of fucking fruity. I kind of enjoy it. Yeah. Honestly, man, if you never listen to anything after Somewhere in Time, you're not missing a whole hell of a lot, to be completely honest. If I had to pick just one, everything after Somewhere in Time, my personal pick would be the first one I said, fucking mind goes blank every time I record these videos. Brave New World. It's impossible to listen to everything. Thoughts? 100% agree. I'm in a similar camp, but do not pass up that Running Wild Gates to Purgatory. To me, you can't go to your motherfucking grave without that goddamn banger. Hell, even Witch Trap knew. They covered the first track on there, Victim of State's Power. Man, that's a fucking banger. Banger. Fun fact about our Running Wild Gates to Purgatory. The first vinyl record Hell's Headbangers ever did was a 7-inch. Was a split 7-inch between Nunslaughter and Sentimix. That's the very first vinyl release we ever did. Both sides are cover songs. The Nunslaughter side, they cover Running Wild, The Preacher. Fantastic song. It's a slow song, heavy but catchy, total fucking sing-along. That's the song they covered, and it's on Gates to Purgatory. Gotta have Gates, brah. Gotta have Gates. Number 3, in the same vein, I recently re-listened to the first 3 Monstrosity albums. Bangers! It had been years since I heard them. They were all solid death metal albums, but I'm going to have to disagree with the dog on this one. Consider Dead and Erosion Sand easily send Monstrosity to the morgue with toe tags. I definitely disagree. Dude, especially that Imperial Doom with fucking Fishy on vocals. Woo-wee! Man, that's a banger. Those first 2 Gore Guts albums are pretty amazing, but I don't much care for the later stuff. Give that Consider Dead another spin, brah. Did in the shop last month. Again, I think it's good. I just think it's good. It's not phenomenal. It's definitely not Running Wild Gates to Purgatory good, brah. That's for damn sure. And then the second one, I just remember not liking because I remember being really technical. And that one I did not revisit. 4, did you hear that Metal Archives is going to slowly start removing all black metal bands from their website? Oh, God, bunch of fucking posers. Yes, it is true. They are using a new AI model to review band submissions, but they had to train the model to distinguish between genres like death and doom metal. The thing is, the AI model does not identify black metal as a metal subgenre for whatever reason. The Metal Archive guys agreed with that, so they're taking the black metal bands down. This info was posted to their website this weekend. Thoughts? Thoughts are they're complete fucking posers, and as far as I'm concerned, we need to boycott fucking Metal Archives. Get them the fuck out of here. It's ran about by a bunch of fucking pink panty fucking wearing posers, because I already know what's the reason for doing it. I already fucking know what it's going to be. Oh, because there's hate speech, and it's not acceptable. It's against humanity. Well, first of all, you can make the same goddamn argument with goddamn death metal. Okay, so what about Unslaughter? I hate Christians. What about goddamn Deicide? What about Centurion? That's some pretty fucking malicious fucking shit. What about fucking Infest Dead? You can make the same goddamn argument. So okay, well, definitely was the same thing. So that's stupid as fuck. And again, if you're in the fucking know, you're into this, you understand it. You know it's supposed to be extreme topics. It's supposed to. It's not like it's not like everyone's dead set beliefs on what they fucking sing. You think fucking Cannibal Corpse is goddamn molesting dead bodies? No, dummies. So it's just extreme fucking topics. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Metal Archives, you're a bunch of fucking ass posers. Get lost, find a big old fat dick and suck it. Posers that need to fucking go, goddammit. That's right, the dog said it. Get lost, brah. You got no fucking business being in this scene. You don't understand it. Just go to church on Sundays. That's what you're into, goddammit. And go watch your fucking fat ball game with your stupid ass Budweiser afterwards. That's your goddamn mundane lifestyle. You ain't in the metal. Get lost, brah. 5, any upcoming shows that you'll be attending in the land or anywhere else? 216 forever, goddammit. Roots, bloody roots. Shows coming up I'll be attending. No, nothing soon other than Metal Threat, but that's not in the shitty ass land. Hell, speaking of the shitty ass land, sounds like the land's better than fucking stupid ass Metal Archives. That actually spiked my blood pressure a little bit hearing about that. That's some fucking sorry ass fucking shit right there. But in the land, Morticians, what, September or some shit? That's not soon. No. Yeah, I don't know. No, there's nothing that, it's not because I'm not going to anything, because I don't know of anything. There's nothing that I was notified that's coming up that I'm interested in. I'm sure something will come up, though. It usually fucking does. But yeah, as far as, oh, no, take that back. There is. Nunslaughter and Possessed in May, sometime in May. I think it's like middle of May, May 15th or some shit. It's on a Sunday. I would definitely be at that. I'm trying to score a goddamn interview with Jeff Becerra too. Don't hold your fucking breath. I'm not expecting. I'm expecting to be a fucking get lost, get fucked, suck a fucking dick. But I told Big D, aka fucking Down of the Dead, if he can ask him for me, because then I was opening with him, and I don't have Jeff's contact, and I expect even if I did, it's gonna be no goddamn reply. So I told him to kind of ask for me. We will see. Don't get excited, because I'm fucking not, because I'm expecting a goddamn no reply or no answer. But if I get a goddamn yeski, I'm gonna bring my 7 churches, 12-inch picture disc, of course. Have him scribble some goddamn sig on there in silver ink, and get an interview if he allows me. That's the plan. I'm hoping for it. But regardless, even if I get the no, go suck a dick. I'll be at the show just for viewing pleasures. God damn it! Hey, I'm supposed to send you to the fucking put the combat get in the morning later. God damn it!